Voyager 1 is slowly being shut down, piece by piece. But what happens when no one can stop it?
Voyager 1 is not failing. It is not being repaired. It is being slowly turned off, piece by piece. Far beyond the reach of any human intervention, the most distant object ever created by humanity is entering a new phase of its existence. Not one defined by discovery, but by survival. Recently, something changed. A decision was made back on Earth, a necessary one, but also an irreversible one. NASA began shutting down parts of Voyager 1, not because the mission is over, but because it is running out of time. And what remains now is a delicate balance between silence and one final whisper from the edge of interstellar space.
The decision did not come suddenly. It was expected, calculated, prepared for years in advance. Voyager 1 was never meant to last this long. Launched in 1977, its systems were designed for a mission that would span only a fraction of the decades it has already survived. But against all odds, it kept going. Its power source, a nuclear generator, has been slowly losing strength every year. A predictable decay, unstoppable. And now, that loss has reached a critical point. There is no longer enough energy to keep everything running. Not the instruments, not the heaters, not even all of its basic systems. So engineers were forced to make a choice. Not how to fix Voyager, but how to extend its life. And that meant deciding what to turn off. The latest shutdown was not symbolic. It was real. A scientific instrument, one that had been collecting data for decades, was powered down permanently. This instrument was designed to measure charged particles, to observe the invisible environment surrounding the spacecraft. It had been part of Voyager's eyes and ears. And now, it is silent. But this is not the first time. Over the years, multiple systems have been shut down, one by one. Each decision extending the mission at the cost of reducing what Voyager can still do. What remains now is only a small fraction of its original capability. Just enough to keep it alive. Just enough to keep it speaking. Keeping Voyager alive is no longer about exploration. It is about management, precision, sacrifice. Engineers carefully monitor how much power remains. Every watt matters. Every system must justify its existence. Heaters are turned off, even if that means parts of the spacecraft freeze. Instruments are disabled, even if that means losing valuable data. The spacecraft is no longer operating in ideal conditions. It is operating in survival mode. A delicate balance between functionality and shutdown. Too much power usage and everything ends. Too little and the spacecraft becomes unable to communicate. There is no margin for error. And yet, from millions of kilometers away, they continue to make decisions that determine how long Voyager 1 will remain alive. But distance changes everything. Voyager 1 is no longer just far. It is unimaginably far. More than 24 billion kilometers from Earth. Every signal takes nearly a full day to travel. Commands are not instant. Responses are not immediate. Every interaction is delayed. Every adjustment is uncertain. When engineers send a command, they must wait and hope. Because by the time the signal arrives, Voyager has already moved farther away. And when it responds, it is answering from the past, a version of itself that existed hours ago. This delay transforms communication into something fragile, something indirect, something uncertain. And as power continues to fade, that fragile connection becomes even more vulnerable. Despite everything, Voyager 1 is still alive, still transmitting, still sending data back to Earth. A faint signal traveling across interstellar space. What remains of its systems is minimal. Only a few instruments are still active. Only the most essential functions are preserved. But even in this reduced state, it continues to do what it was built for: to observe, to measure, to exist beyond the boundaries of our solar system. Every bit of data it sends is valuable because it comes from a place no human has ever reached, a region we can only study through this distant machine. And as long as it continues to speak, Voyager 1 remains not just a spacecraft, but a bridge between Earth and the unknown.
But there is no escaping what comes next. This process cannot continue forever. The power will keep decreasing. The systems will keep shutting down. And eventually, there will be nothing left to turn off. No more adjustments, no more compromises. Only silence. There will not be a dramatic ending. No final message, no clear moment when everything stops. Instead, there will be absence. A signal that simply does not return. A response that never arrives. And when that happens, there will be no confirmation. Only the realization that Voyager 1 has gone quiet. The final transmission will not announce itself. It will not be labeled. It will not say goodbye. It will be just another signal, indistinguishable from all the others that came before it. A stream of data, traveling across billions of kilometers. But once it leaves Voyager, it will be the last. And no one will know. Not immediately. Because on Earth, everything is delayed. By the time scientists receive that final signal, Voyager will already be silent. The end will have already happened. Somewhere out there, in the darkness. And here, on Earth, we will only be witnessing its echo. A delayed realization. A moment that has already passed. And when that understanding arrives, it will come with a strange sense of distance. Not just physical distance, but temporal. Because Voyager's last voice will reach us from a past that no longer exists.
But silence does not mean disappearance. Voyager 1 will not stop moving. It will not drift randomly. It will continue on its trajectory, the same path it has followed for decades. Unchanged, unaffected, without guidance, without communication, without purpose, as we understand it. Its systems will eventually fail completely. Its instruments will go dark. Its internal processes will cease. But the spacecraft itself will remain. A silent object, traveling through interstellar space, carrying with it the memory of its mission, the evidence of its existence. And even without power, even without a voice,
Voyager 1 will continue. Unseen, unheard, unstoppable.
And that is where the meaning changes. Voyager 1 is no longer just a mission. It is no longer just a machine. It becomes something else. A fragment of human history, moving through a universe that will never notice it. A silent reminder that we once reached beyond our limits, that we once built something capable of leaving everything behind. But also, a reminder of how small that achievement truly is. Because even our greatest creations eventually fade, eventually fall silent, eventually become distant, even to us. And yet, Voyager 1 continues. Not because it is being controlled, not because it is still needed, but because it was set in motion and never stopped. And somewhere, far beyond the reach of light, beyond the influence of the sun, it moves forward, alone, carrying no destination, no audience, no purpose left to fulfill. Only motion, only existence, only time.